Okay, so our today's topic is terminal potential difference. So we have already covered potentiometer, meter bridge. Now today's topic is TPD, that is terminal potential difference. Okay, so we'll learn how to calculate terminal potential difference, what are the different properties of terminal potential difference, and what are the different cases while calculating TPD. So we call terminal potential difference as TPD. Okay, so first topic is internal resistance. Now we know that in an electric circuit, when there is movement of electron, then there is potential drop. But inside the battery also, electron has to travel from one electrode to another electrode, and in between the electrode there is electrolyte. So in between the electrodes also electron will face some resistance, and this resistance is called as internal resistance. So outside a battery we have wire in which there is potential drop. Inside a cell or battery we have electrolyte where there is potential drop. And the internal resistance depends on the size of electrode, the distance between electrode, and what is the molarity of that electrolyte. So internal resistance depends on all these factors. But you have to remember that internal resistance is resistance offered due to a battery, due to inside a battery. It is denoted by small r. So there is a terminology like how to denote internal resistance that we'll discuss in the next slide. So basically, for a cell of EMF E, if cell offers a resistance of R, then that resistance R is put with negative terminal of battery. This R is not put inside, it is put with negative terminal of this battery. So if in combination of E, there is a small resistance R written in the question, it means this resistance is internal resistance of this battery. This is a convention that you have to follow while putting internal resistance of any battery of EMF E. So how to calculate TPD? So definition of TPD is the potential difference between terminals of a battery is called as terminal potential difference. So if there are two terminals, then the potential difference between those terminals is called as TPD. So how to calculate TPD? So this is a cell of EMF E of internal resistance R. So what you have to do is you have to put a point B behind the battery, point A in front of the battery. Front means near positive terminal, back means near the internal resistance. And suppose the battery is releasing current I, so again current I will enter the battery. So how to find out TPD? You have to go from behind the battery to front of the battery and write Kirchhoff law. So VBA will be terminal potential difference. So from B to A, first we'll encounter this resistance. So you are going from B to A, current is from B to A. So you write out minus IR. Then you meet the negative terminal first, so you have to write out plus E. So terminal potential difference between for this battery will be minus IR plus E, and this is also called as VBA or TPD. So how to calculate terminal potential difference across any battery? You have to put a point behind the internal resistance, you have to put a point in front of the positive terminal, and now you have to write Kirchhoff law from B to A and you will get TPD. We'll discuss in numerical how to find out TPD. Suppose it is a simple numerical where it's a 20-volt battery of internal resistance 1 ohm and there is 19 ohm external resistance, and I want to find out TPD. So what we'll do is we'll first put the current I from battery. It will go to 19 ohm. It will again return to the battery. Then we'll put nodal points A, B, C, D. Then we'll write down a path from A to B, from B to C, from C to D, from D to A. That is A, B, C, D, A. From A to B we have nothing. From B to C, current is from B to C, direction is from B to C. We'll write minus 19I. From C to D we have nothing. From D to A, we are going from D to A, current is from D to A. We'll write minus I and we'll encounter the negative terminal first. So we'll write down plus 20 equal to 0. Solving this equation, we'll get current equal to 1 ampere. Now we have to find TPD. For this battery, the point behind will be D, the point in front will be A. So we'll find out VDA. So from D to A, you have to write Kirchhoff equation. So current is from D to A, you are moving from D to A. So minus I into R, that is minus 1 into 1 plus 20. So the answer is 19 volt. Remember in this case, the battery is getting discharged. So when a battery is discharging, that value of TPD will be less than EMF. That we'll discuss also, but from this example, we can learn that in discharging circuit, the value of TPD will be less than the EMF of the battery. So there are two important cases for TPD, that is V equal to E minus IR, we have already derived. So what will be the condition when TPD will be equal to 0? So we'll put V to be equal to 0, E minus I will be 0, so I will be E by R. So when terminal potential difference is 0, it means current in the circuit is E by R. And the second case is when will be the TPD will be equal to EMF. So what we'll do is in this formula we'll put V equal to E. So E and E will get cancelled out and current will be 0. So TPD will be equal to EMF when circuit is open. Remember that when circuit is open, then TPD will be equal to EMF, and when current is equal to E by R, then TPD will be equal to 0. So you have to remember both the condition. When can TPD will be equal to 0? Yes, TPD can be 0 when current in the circuit is E by R. And the second condition, can TPD will be equal to EMF? Yes, TPD can be equal to EMF when circuit is open. That is current in the circuit, current in the battery is 0. So to remember both this condition, the TPD can be 0 also, TPD can be equal to EMF also. Okay, there are two more conditions. Can TPD be greater than EMF? Yes. TPD will be greater than EMF when you are charging the cell or charging the battery. And can TPD be less than EMF? Yes. When you are discharging the battery. We have already solved a numerical for this. While we are discharging the battery, the TPD will be less than EMF. And for charging, we'll solve this numerical. Suppose we are charging a 2-volt battery of internal resistance 1 ohm with the help of this 400-volt battery. This 20 ohm is external resistance because it is not with the negative terminal. If it is with the negative terminal, then we can say it can be internal resistance, but in this case it is external resistance. So first we'll find out current with the help of Kirchhoff's law. So we'll put current I from this battery, I will reach this battery and again come to the battery. We'll put nodal points A, B, C, D. We'll write down A, B, C, D, A, a complete loop. From A to B we have nothing. From B to C, you are going from B to C, current is from B to C. And first you will find the positive terminal, you will write -2. Then you are going from B to C, current is from B to C, you will write out minus IR, so minus I into resistance is 1. Then C to D we have nothing. From D to A, you will first encounter negative terminal, so you will write out plus 400. Then you are going from D to A, current is from D to A, so you will write out minus 20I equal to 0. By solving this equation, current will come out to be 398 upon 21 ampere. Now, if you'll see, the TPD for this 2 volt will be, so TPD for this 2 volt will come from C to B and write Kirchhoff equation. For this below cell will come from C to B. How we write TPD? We move from a point behind the battery to a point in front of the battery. So from C to B, if we write Kirchhoff equation, then current is from B to C, we are coming from C to B. So plus 1 into 398 by 21, and then we'll encounter the negative terminal first. So we'll write down plus 2. If you'll see, the TPD is more than EMF because EMF is 2 volt, but TPD is 398 upon 21 plus 2. So when you are charging a circuit, you are charging a battery. When you are charging a battery, then TPD will be greater than EMF. And how will you charge a battery? If you want to charge a 2-volt battery, then you have to connect the positive terminal to the positive terminal, negative to the negative terminal. And also remember, the charging battery, the battery which is helping in charging, EMF of that battery should be more than this battery. Like here, the battery that I have to charge is of 2 volt and the battery which is charging is of 400 watt. So this is also called as charging circuit, where you are charging this battery with the help of this battery. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to submit an assignment that I'm sending it to you, and if you have any doubt, you can contact me.